If you are watching this right now, alone, maybe late at night with the room quiet and your mind racing, I need you to listen very carefully. Because the truth about the most important moments of your life is not what the movies show you. They lie to you. They show drama, noise, chaos, a man clutching his chest, collapsing to the floor while everything fades to black. But real life is rarely that dramatic. Real life whispers before it screams. Real life tests you in silence before it ever gives you a chance to prove who you are. And in those quiet moments, when no one is there to rescue you, when the world is not watching, when there are no cameras and no applause, that is when your character is revealed. That is when discipline matters. That is when mindset becomes the difference between survival and surrender. Because the truth is this: the moment that will define your life will not come with warning. It will arrive on an ordinary day, at an ordinary hour, when you least expect it. And when that moment arrives, nobody is coming to save you. You will have to save yourself. I remember a night not long ago when the world felt unusually still. The house was quiet, the kind of quiet that presses against your ears. I was sitting in my chair, the same chair I had sat in 1,000 evenings before. Nothing special about that night. Nothing dramatic. Just another ordinary moment in a long life. But life has a strange way of hiding its most important tests inside the most ordinary hours. That night, something shifted. It didn't explode into chaos. It didn't slam into me like a truck. It was subtle, a whisper, a feeling deep in my gut that something wasn't right. Not pain at first, not panic, just a heavy sense of dread, the kind that crawls up your spine and sits quietly in the back of your mind. And in that moment, I realized something that most people don't understand until it's almost too late. The greatest battles of your life will not be loud. They will be quiet. They will happen inside your mind.
Your brain will try to protect you by lying to you. It will say it's nothing. It will say you're overreacting. It will say go lie down, go ignore it, go pretend everything is fine. And that voice, that comfortable voice, is often the most dangerous enemy you will ever face. Because comfort is seductive. Comfort tells you to wait. Comfort tells you tomorrow will be better. Comfort tells you the pain will pass. But discipline tells you something different. Discipline tells you to act. Discipline tells you to face reality even when it scares you. Discipline tells you to move when every part of you wants to freeze. In life, success works the same way. Most people are waiting for dramatic motivation. They are waiting for the movie moment, the speech, the lightning bolt, the big emotional breakthrough that changes everything overnight. But real change rarely comes like that. Real change whispers first. It shows up as a quiet realization that your current life is not the life you were meant to live. It shows up when you look in the mirror and you feel that deep discomfort in your chest. Not pain, but truth. The truth that you are capable of more. The truth that you have been settling. The truth that time is moving faster than you ever imagined. And when that whisper comes, most people do the same thing. They ignore it. They scroll on their phones. They watch another video. They promise themselves they will start tomorrow. Tomorrow they will wake up early. Tomorrow they will work harder. Tomorrow they will change their habits. Tomorrow they will chase their dreams. But tomorrow is the most dangerous lie ever invented. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. The truth is that success is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built in thousands of small decisions that nobody sees. It is built when you wake up early while the world is still asleep. It is built when you work on your goals, even when motivation is nowhere to be found. It is built when you keep going on the days when quitting would be easier. Discipline is not loud. Discipline is quiet. Discipline is the decision to do what must be done, even when every emotion inside you says stop. I sat there in that chair and I realized something powerful about the human mind. When fear enters the room, your instincts will scream at you to panic. Your heart races, your breathing shortens, your thoughts scatter. Fear wants to control you. Fear wants to convince you that you are powerless. But the strongest people in this world are not the ones who never feel fear. They are the ones who learn how to breathe through it. They are the ones who slow their minds down when everything around them is speeding up. I closed my eyes for a moment and focused on something simple: breathing. In slowly, out slowly, just counting the seconds. In that moment, I understood something that most people never realize. Control is not about controlling the world around you. Control is about controlling yourself. The world will always be unpredictable. Life will throw challenges at you that you never planned for. But if you can control your mindset, if you can control your reactions, if you can slow your thoughts when panic tries to take over, you become stronger than the situation itself. This is what separates winners from everyone else. It is not luck. It is not talent. It is not even intelligence. It is the ability to stay calm when life becomes difficult. It is the ability to keep moving forward when others freeze. It is the ability to act when fear tells you to hide. Think about the people who achieve incredible success. The entrepreneurs who build companies from nothing. The athletes who train for years before anyone notices them. The artists who create masterpieces after thousands of failed attempts. What do they all have in common? Discipline, consistency, the willingness to keep going long after excitement disappears. Most people start strong. They feel motivated for a few days, maybe a few weeks. They wake up early, they work hard, they believe this time will be different, but then something happens. The motivation fades. The results don't come fast enough. The excitement disappears. And that is when most people quit. They think something is wrong with them. They think they have lost their passion. But the truth is much simpler. Motivation was never meant to last. Motivation is the spark. Discipline is the engine. If you want to build a powerful life, you cannot rely on emotion. You must rely on commitment. You must show up on the days when you feel tired. You must show up on the days when doubt creeps into your mind. You must show up even when nobody believes in you. Because here is the truth that nobody tells you. The road to success is lonely. There will be nights when you question everything. Nights when you wonder if all your effort is pointless. Nights when the world seems quiet and the results seem invisible. But progress often happens in silence. Growth happens beneath the surface long before anyone sees the results. A seed spends weeks underground before it ever breaks through the soil. During that time, it looks like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are forming. Strength is building. Foundations are growing. Your life works the same way. The work you are doing today, the discipline you are practicing, and the habits you are building, they may not show immediate results, but they are preparing you for a future that most people will never reach. The modern world has made us addicted to comfort. Everything is fast. Everything is easy. Food arrives at the door with a tap. Entertainment never ends. Distractions are everywhere. And slowly, without realizing it, people become weaker. They lose their patience. They lose their resilience. They lose the ability to sit in discomfort and keep going. But greatness has always required discomfort. Every achievement that matters demands sacrifice. The athlete sacrifices sleep and comfort to train. The entrepreneur sacrifices security to chase an idea. The student sacrifices free time to master knowledge. The price of success has never changed. Effort, discipline, consistency. There will be moments when your mind tells you to quit, moments when the path ahead feels impossible. But those moments are not signs to stop. They are invitations to grow stronger. Every challenge is a test of your mindset. Every obstacle is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you believed. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is simple. One group listens to their doubts. The other group listens to their purpose. Your purpose is the quiet voice inside you that refuses to disappear. It is the dream that keeps returning no matter how many times you try to ignore it. It is the vision of a better life that flashes through your mind when you imagine your future. Do not ignore that voice. That voice is the part of you that knows what you are capable of becoming. There will never be a perfect moment to begin. Conditions will never be perfect. The world will never pause to make things easier for you. If you are waiting for the right time, you will be waiting forever. The right time is always now. Start where you are. Use what you have. Take the first step even if it feels small. Small steps repeated consistently create massive change over time. A single day of discipline may not transform your life, but 1,000 days will. A single workout will not build a powerful body, but years of training will. A single hour of focused work will not create a masterpiece, but thousands of hours will. Consistency is the hidden force behind every great achievement. The world celebrates the final result, the trophy, the success story, the moment of victory. But what the world rarely sees are the countless quiet hours that made that moment possible. The early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the failures. Those unseen moments are where greatness is built. If you want a different life, you must become a different person. You must build habits that support your goals. You must train your mind to stay focused even when distractions pull at you from every direction. And most importantly, you must believe in yourself before anyone else does. Self-belief is not arrogance. It is not pretending to be perfect. Self-belief is the quiet conviction that you are capable of learning, growing, and improving no matter how many times you fall. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every mistake carries a lesson. Every setback builds resilience. The people who eventually win are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stop trying. So if you are sitting alone tonight, if you are feeling the weight of doubt pressing down on your shoulders, if you are wondering whether your effort is worth it, remember this: the most powerful transformation in your life will not happen in front of an audience. It will happen in moments like this, quiet moments, honest moments, moments when you decide that you will no longer live below your potential. Breathe, slow your mind, focus on the next step, because the future you dream about is not built by dramatic moments. It is built by ordinary days filled with extraordinary discipline. One step, one decision, one day at a time. And if you keep going, if you refuse to surrender to comfort, if you train your mind to stay strong, even when life becomes difficult, one day you will look back at this quiet moment and realize something incredible. This was the moment everything changed.